Alrighty. Who's ready to play in stars and in time? It is the debut slash test run of the new model. So absolutely, like, let me know if it's in a bad placement, if there's any issues with it, you let me know. This super fun dynamic movement unfortunately can't be hooked up to the gamepad also, so I'm gonna be standing still for most of it, which is fine. I'll put my mouse somewhere that's facing the game. There probably is a way to do it, I just haven't figured it out yet. Alright. But it's been a couple days, I was busy, and now we get to finally, if I can remember what to do, we can finally do all these other personal quests. Okay. Let me get my mouse off screen. There we go. Alright. Actually, you know what I could do to fix this whole mouse issue that I've had forever? Why don't I just fucking don't capture cursor on the game? There we go. Yeah, we just had the really bittersweet scene with Bonnie and Sif. So now we're gonna do, I think we're gonna do probably, actually, let's do O'Dial's first. How's that sound? We're gonna do O'Dial's quest. Because I think the Boulanger has the family story or whatever it's called. You show your only silver coin. One of those you can get a third of a pastry. Yeah, croissant guy. I feel like I want to move myself over slightly. But I can't. I'm already at the edge of the screen. Oh, you know what I could do? You know what's so smart of me to do that I could do? Why did I have to do that? I don't know. I don't know if this. we'll see how we feel about it when you return. I didn't want to block any of the screen. I don't know. I feel like that's good. I block as little of the screen as possible. Where did my baby go? I mean, I know where he went, but goodness. Yeah, you're all good, baby. Um, how do we feel about the new layout? Yeah, I just noticed chat at the same time you did. Fuck yeah. Alright. Yeah, because I was like, when I, when people are talking, like, I'm blocking a good portion of the game because the game, is so compact. I didn't want to block any of it, so we're off in the corner now. So we're gonna try and get the family tale from the boulanger. Okay, well he's not. Alright. Maybe I'm supposed to tell. Maybe I'd have to tell Odile. Okay, Odile's here looking at what the shop has to offer. Let's see. Can I help you with anything? Do I need help with anything? Are you this bored, Sifrin? Odile seems to realize you're genuinely asking. Well, I'm looking for a certain type of book. A type of book, not a specific book? No, not a specific book. It's a type of book called a family tale. Have you heard of those? Oh, I've heard the Boulangerie has one of those. What? 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 Huh? Really? She doesn't seem to know how to react. You look at her repeat the same words over and over. Sifrin, will you come with me to ask them if I could borrow it? It might take some time, so make sure you have time to help me. I have time right now. Thank you. Let's go then. You and Odile are now hanging out. Aw. She head to the boulangerie. Look it! It's just me and Odile. Alright. Off we go. To the boulangerie. Hello. We've heard you may have a family tale. A family tale? Of a family called Paparazzi. If you're okay with it, I'd like to borrow it for a little bit. Oh, the one I borrowed from my girl before the house froze. I'm not a very good writer, so I figured reading another one would give some inspiration for stories to tell my little girl. Do you have it still? I do not. What? You know Antoine, maybe? He lives at the east of town in the house with no flowers. Asked if he could borrow it. They knew the Paparazzi family, you see. I couldn't really refuse. Paparazzi family died only a few years back, after all. Well, that sucks. Do you know if he still has it now? I don't see why they wouldn't. I have a sudden bad feeling about this. As to the east of the village with no flowers, huh? Looks like we should go pay them a visit. Okay. We're about to go on like a wild goose chase, aren't we? With no flowers. Okay, that's this one. Oh, hello. Antoine, is it? That sure is me, and you're two of the saviors, aren't you? Thank you for all you're doing. Best of luck for tomorrow. Thank you. We had a favor to ask. We borrow the family tale you possess. For an hour, maybe. Oh, the Paparazzi family tale. I know this means a lot to you, so... Oh, no, that's not the problem. I'd be happy to lend it to you, but, well... I think one of the kids next door stole it from me. What? What? Oh, I'm not saying they're bad kids. They're very nice kids. Very nice. They just, well, you know, 3 kids outside. A few weeks ago, they passed by to help me cook some things, and, well, the book is gone now. So it sounds like we should talk to those kids. We'll get that book a dial. Kids. The middle kid with the small hat looks at you from their rock throne. Adults? What do you want? Sifrin, you handle this. Why you? Why me? You're closer to being a kid than I am. Good luck. Okay? Which one of you stole a family tale? Do you know about family tales? Yeah? What kind of adult doesn't know about family tales? You stupid. Man, you can't ask adults if they're stupid. Can I? Look at him. They're short, and their hair looks unbrushed, and they look like they haven't slept in weeks. And that hat definitely looks stupid and not cool. Sifrin, the kid is destroying you. Do something. On principle, you don't get into fights with kids. Anyway, do you know about a paparazzi family tale? Ah, Manon, I think he's asking about— Shut up. I got this. Middle kid looks at you as disdainfully as they can, which is a lot. What if we do? You'd like to borrow it. Trade. A trade! A trade! We have something you do not. Knowledge. Offer us something in exchange. Ooh. I have a pun. A pun? It better be the best pun I'd ever heard. How do you keep a wizard in suspense? Kid leans a little bit towards you, interested. I don't know. How? I'll tell you tomorrow. What? That's not the deal. Tell me. The kid's eyes grow wide, speechless. Manon? The wizard-looking adult, they said you're a wizard, Manon. Wow. I know you just said it because it's part of the joke, and I know I'm not a real wizard because wizards aren't real, but I felt something just now. I'll do whatever you ask. We only need the book. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Man, I didn't have the book anymore. What? Listen, Charlene was being really annoying but wanting it, so I gave it to her so she'd stop crying, okay? Charlene. Charlene Coquette? The Boulanger's daughter? The what? Huh. You can't help but laugh. Look at the old lady's face. Sifrin. You jump. We are going. You nod rapidly and follow. Bye, adults. Let's play again soon. Nice. Wild goose chase. Hi. Hello. Hey. Please don't scare my daughter, madame. Get in front of O'Dowd and smile at the girl. Hi. Hi. You heard you got a cool book. A book? Oh, yes. From Manon. Manon is so nice. She gave me the book. A book with the nice stories. Dad was reading it and now it's mine and I can read it all by myself. But it's boring. I want another book, Papa. Wait, which book are you talking about, Charlene? This one? She shows you the book with Paparazzi family tale written across it. I'm so sorry. It's fine. You got the Paparazzi family tale, finally. You both find a nice silent place to talk. I can't believe this took this long. But finally. Dad looks at the closed family tale book intently. Aren't you gonna read it? I said I could keep it until I have to leave Dormont, so I have time, but... She's still looking at it. Family tale book you spent so much time trying to find. It seems important to her, but why? Is it related to your research? Sorry, what? The book, is it related to your research? Well, I suppose I've kept it secret long enough. Don't tell Isabeau, alright? There is no research. I'm not researching anything. Huh? Sorry for not saying anything. Isabeau said I must be researching something since I was a traveler here in Vogard, and it felt easier to not say anything. So then, why did I leave Kaboo? Travel for years, all to find myself in Vogard, if not for some intellectual pursuit. Well, I'm actually here in Vogard to find out more about myself. I suppose it's not very apparent to you, but my mother was Vogardian. Oh. I've lived my whole life in Kaboo. My father was Kabuan, my mother was Vogardian. I have no idea how they met, you never told me, but all I know is that she never wanted a child. She left very early in my childhood, and I never saw her again. Good riddance, if you ask me. But she left, and didn't leave anything behind. No pictures, no letter, no family history. But what does it matter, right? My father was a good man, and Kaboo was my home. I used to think I didn't need to know about my history, about Vogard. But still, a part of me was curious. One day, a few years ago, a Vogardian merchant showed me her wares. And this book that she wouldn't let go of. A book of tales written by her whole family. A family tale. And she explained family tales to me. Generations of Vogardian parents writing stories for their children and writing them down in a book. So you'd end up with stories written by an entire lineage. She was explaining the way the book was written, the rules of this particular way of telling stories, how friendly families shared their stories with each other, and how it had been done for generations, how it brought her closer to her family, her ancestors, her culture. While she was explaining all this to me, she suddenly stopped. I was surprised to find out she stopped because I was crying. I didn't even realize it, because I wanted this. This connection that she had to a history that was also supposed to be mine. It was all stolen from me because my mother left. I'd never have a link to this culture ever, unless I went there. So this is why... So I traveled to Vogard, and, well, the king took over shortly after I arrived, which did make things more difficult. But during my travels with you all, I got to know many Vogardians and see many Vogardian cities. I got to learn more about the country, its culture, its faith, its people. And I look, and I learn, and this is the country my mother came from. It's half of me, but still. Even now that I'm here in Vogard, I feel no connection to it whatsoever. I don't recognize myself here. Isn't that strange? Half of me should be from here, isn't it? Shouldn't I see something of myself here, in the place that my mother came from? Shouldn't it be like looking in a mirror? Like a revelation? Shouldn't I see how Vogardian people act, how they think, and be able to say, ah, so this is why I'm like this? Shouldn't I be able to call this place mine? But I can't. And it feels awful, like my roots have been cut off without my consent. Like my mother stole it from me. Like I really don't belong anywhere. But this is why I'm here still. To know as much as I can about this country, and in the meantime, find out if it'll make me find out more about myself. I did find out more about myself during this journey, so I'm glad. It is an interesting question, is it not? How much do you carry of your country, of a culture that should have been yours but wasn't? May not seem so to you, but to Kabu, my features are foreign. Just small things, my hair being slightly too thick, my brows too thin. Enough for me to look different here. I am other. So, what about folk guardians? Would they see me as one of theirs? Would I find myself in them? After coming here, I found out that no, of course not. Why would I? I've never been here before this journey. At the same time, I am not the only one who is other. In fact, Vogard is filled with people who have also come from other lands. Vogard welcomes people from all over the world, after all. So, even if I did not find someone like me, I have found Vogard to be full of people that are similar to me. I'm very grateful for that. Adele's half Vogardian. I never knew. She traveled halfway across the world to find out more about herself, trying to see if she'd find herself in a country she has no memory of. What about you, Sifrin? You finding out more about yourself in Vogard? Huh? What do you mean? Well, you didn't grow up in Vogard either, right? Do you have roots here? Or were you just passing through? My apologies. Forget I asked. Oh. I didn't say anything. Yeah, I didn't say anything. You didn't need to. Your face said it all. Just because I'm telling you personal facts about myself doesn't mean you need to tell me anything in return. It was wrong of me to ask. We can forget about it. She goes back to looking at the Family Tales cover. She'd probably be fine leaving it here, just bearing her story to you and nothing else, but you... I don't remember much about where I'm from. Adele turns to look at you. Were you too small when you left, or was it because there was nothing worth remembering? Everything was worth remembering. Neither. But I can relate to you. Trying to find pieces of yourself wherever you can. Trying to find where you belong. Trying to find how your roots might have shaped you. Which parts of you created and which parts already were. You nod. But you know you're not only made of where you're from, right? If that was the case, everyone in Kabu would be the exact same, and everyone in Vogard would be the exact same. Where you're from matters, yes, but it's not the only thing that makes you you. That's what I realized during this journey, Sifrin. I'm Kabuan and Vogardian in ways I do and don't realize. I'm also myself. One might say that's more important than being Kabuan and Vogardian. Wouldn't you agree? I do. Nah. That's interesting. I feel so much lighter now. Because you found a family tale? Yes, and also because we talked, Sifrin. Oh. Thank you for listening to me, Sifrin. You blush and nod. We blush?! Now get out of here. I have a family tale to read before we all meet for our sleepover. We'll talk later. Go have fun. Adele smiles at you mischievously. You got a memory of secret quest. You always remember this. When equipped memory secret quest boosts all your researcher stats by 30. Holy shit. She also learned craft break alpha. And is amazingly strong. When used, it makes an enemy weaker to all craft types for a few turns. Holy shit. So strong, you'll only be able to use it when you and your researcher have had this exact conversation. If you look back to Dormont, you'll have to talk to her all over again. Remember that. Okay. Damn. Welcome to stream, guys! Damn. Crazy times. Aw, well that was sweet. I'm gonna equip that right away, though. That's pretty good. Well, Memory of First Strike is also pretty good, though. Auto attack speed versus plus 30 to all stats. Plus 30 to all stats. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, that was sweet. I think Bonnie's was a little bit more emotional, but I really liked that a lot. I should open up my note stock. Notepad. There we go. Okay, oh, Dial's book, done. Bonnie's favorite foods, done. Okay. Hi, Mirabelle. Let's hang out now. Yeah, it's Mira time. Okay, how to do this? Sit down next to me, maybe? You sit down. Mirabelle looks at you without saying a word. She looks worried. Maybe you should take the lead. So, what are those papers, really? Oh, bonding proposals? Bonding? Like, when you promise to stay with someone forever. Is Mirabelle looking for a partner? No, wait, that's not exactly it. Please stop looking at me. It's more like, dating? Dating profiles. I'm not thinking about being bonded yet. Dating? I didn't think Mirabelle cared about that. You're still confused. Alright, well, before all this started with the king, I decided I want to, try to date someone. And so I asked a dating company, and they gave me a bunch of folders of people I could meet and that I could date. But I haven't gone through it yet, so I figured I could at least get that done today, and look through all of them and make a list of people I could see myself dating. And I suppose I need help choosing someone I could spend the rest of my life with, so I'd appreciate another pair of eyes. Or, just one eye. As long as it's not my two eyes looking at this. And also, I need a distraction from tomorrow very badly, so I figured I'd replace my anxiety about our possible defeat with, this. Oh. Choosing someone to date is a little out of your comfort zone, but you think you can try and find someone who would fit Mirabelle? Maybe. Let's have a look then. Alright, I have a few profiles right here. She removes an immense folder out of her dress pocket. Was she carrying it with her throughout her entire journey? Here's a few of them, so, we can... You can go first, and tell me what you think. And I'll go after. So, well, tell me what you think about them. She shows you the file of a strong, buff-looking man. Is that Mirabelle's type? We have one of those at home. What? Do you mean Isabeau? Ew, you're right. Is that more than you? Either way, sounds like masculine people aren't her type. Probably. Maybe she'd like someone more feminine? Do you have someone more feminine looking? Goes through her files. How about her? She shows you the profile of a gentle looking lady. She looks like you! Ew, you're right! Is that worth an ew? Okay, so not into feminine people either, apparently. What kind of person are you into, then? Oh, I don't have a type. I like all kinds of people equally. But if you had to choose... someone... nice? You nod. And... someone... pretty? You nod. And someone who... likes me? You don't nod. Mira. No, wait, let me think a bit more. I want someone who... She thinks for an awfully long time. Well, what about you then? What kind of person are you into, Sifrin? Well, you think about how to answer this for an awfully long time, but then catch yourself. Wait, are you just gonna copy my answers? No. Okay, fine. You got me, Sifrin. I'm not interested in that dating stuff. That makes sense. But then why worry about it? You know, Sifrin, the change belief is very, very important to me. It's all around changing. Changing with a capital C. Bettering yourself. Becoming a better, different person. And one of the ways to change is to try new things, you know? That's part of the reason the house offers so many different classes. And so I'm trying. I'm trying new things. And some are fun and fulfilling and easy, but you can't just go and only try new, easy things, can you? Sometimes I have to try scary new things. Things that make me uncomfortable. Things I don't want to do at all. Things she doesn't want to do. Like dating. Yes, like dating. But, you know, romantic love is one of the biggest ways to change. It's supposed to change you and bring you new experiences, and so I have to do it, right? To be a good housemaiden, I have to do it. I have to date, I have to love someone in a romantic way, I have to do things with them, to bond with them, I have to sleep with them, I have to have children with them, I have to love them in this very specific way, and you don't want to. And I don't want to. I don't want to do it, Sifrin, not at all. Dating, the idea of being in a romantic relationship, of being with someone like that, I hate thinking about it. I hate the idea of it. I really do. The idea of it alone is just awful for me to think about. I can't love someone like that in the way I should love them. It never happened, and I don't think it ever will. And I need this to change, don't I? Oh, stars, this is heavy. You're not sure what to say. Maybe. Oh, why do you need to change? Because I have to, Sifrin. I'm a housemaiden, and I love it. I love helping people, getting to know them, and I love learning new things. I love it all, but I have to change in that way, too. I wish I could just not do it. Not be with someone that way. But Sifrin, there's such a pressure to force us to do that. And not only that, there's such an intense pressure to force us to change. We have yearly festivals all around showing yourself as a new person, for crab's sake. Most housemaidens have completely changed at least once, and I haven't. Isabeau isn't even a housemaiden, and he's changed. And I haven't. And I don't want to change. I'm happy with who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm comfortable with the idea of not being with anyone. I'm comfortable with the idea of staying the same forever. But we have to change and bring new things into our lives and change clothes and hairstyles and even part of our personalities to appeal to a deity that I don't know if they understand that sometimes I'd just like to stay the same. Maybe they do. Maybe that's why they haven't. And now, I have a list of people I could meet so that I could fall in love with them, which I can't do, and do things with them which I will never ever want to do. Also, I can change, and it makes me feel like a mistake. That I must be broken for not being able to want these things. Because everyone else can. Well, I don't know about the romantic part. But I don't want to do things with people either. Huh? Why not? It's weird, right? Yes. Mabel takes hold of your hands. You jump a little, but she doesn't notice. Yeah, it's just weird. And gross. It's awful. I don't want it at all. Oh, Sifrin, you mean it? You really mean it? You understand? Yeah, of course. What a relief. To have someone who understands this, at least. But it doesn't fix anything. I need to change, and dating, it's part of it, so... Mirabelle sighs. Cypherin, I know you don't follow the change belief, but do you have something like this? Something that brings you joy and community and faith, but some other parts you don't know how to follow? Some other parts you don't know what to do with? Some other parts just bring you grief? Something that brings you both joy and grief. You think about the stars. It's more complicated than that for me, but... yeah, I have something like that. So you do too. How do you deal with it then? You don't. I just try not to think about the things that bother me in general. Avoidance, huh? That feels a little too cowardly for me. Ouch. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say... You laugh. You know she didn't mean it that way. Of course not. You didn't know Mirabelle held those feelings towards the change belief. She always seems so passionate about it. But the belief she loves so much is also the same belief that forces her into a box she doesn't want to be in. Why doesn't she leave it behind, then? You suppose it's not that simple? I don't know anything about your belief, but... you could always game the system, right? Game the system? Change things by deciding not to change? If everyone changes in that way, then you'll change by not changing in that way. There's more than one way to become a better person, right? Changing by deciding not to change? Cypherin, that's not how it works. But no one needs to know. Change myself by deciding not to change. Sounds challenging and fun to me. Right now, you mean it. It does. It does sound challenging and fun. Mirabelle smiles at you brightly. You smile back. Thank you, Cypherin. Thank you. For talking with me. Oh, look at the time. You probably had other things to do, didn't you? Go, go. Don't let me keep you. I need to be alone for a little bit. I have a lot to think about. I'll see you later, okay? You got Memory of Faith. Always remember this. Equip Memory of Faith boosts all your house maiden stats by 30. Wow. Also the skill Holy Care Shield. It's amazingly strong. When the user creates a shield that makes everyone invulnerable to attacks for one turn. It's so strong you'll only be able to use it when you and your house maiden had this exact conversation. So if you look back to Dormont, you'll have to talk to her all over again. You nod to Mirabelle. You wave goodbye. Fuck, dude. Jesus. Christ. This game, man. Holy crap. Okay. God, I love Mirabelle. Yeah, it's Isabeau time. Isabeau's not up here yet. Well, we'll talk to Loop, and then we'll talk to Isabeau. Hold on, I'm gonna go get something. We're gonna go talk to Loop. We're gonna take a breather, and then we'll go talk to Isabeau. I have some items I need to get. Sorry, I got a couple things that I gotta grab. Sif, woke up on the wrong side of the bed? I get it. Anyway, I was just looking at the favorite tree. Isn't this tree cool? Cute joke. You get it now. This is him trying to touch you. You freeze. His hand is in the air and goes closer. Closer. His hand abruptly stops above your shoulder and goes back to his side. That was funny. I'm gonna go soon so you can do your thing with the tree, but do you want to talk before I go? Hey, I finished helping everyone out. Huh? Oh, that's cool. I did see you running around with everyone earlier. It looked like fun. Oh. That's right, you didn't ask him if he needed any help this loop. Well, do you need help with anything? Help? Oh! Yes, I do need help with something now I'm thinking about it. Is that what you were doing today? Helping everyone out? I didn't know. I kept the best one for last. Aw, Sif! Glad. Just thinking I wanted to hang out with you today since I saw you running around with everyone. You didn't talk to me much today, so I was, worried you didn't want to. It doesn't matter. I'm glad I thought about what we could do today, then. Are you ready now? We'll probably have to go to the clock tower immediately after we're done, so I don't think you'll have time to do anything in the village after, so I want to make sure you did everything you needed to. Yeah, I want to talk to Luke. Give me a second. Give me a second, bestie. My beloved. Okay. Hey, Luke. What up? Let's talk about something. Sure. What did you want to talk about? Are you jealous of my allies? What? Where is that coming from? I don't know, you just act weird every time I talk about them? Like what? Like I'm your partner waiting at home, and when I finally get to talk to you, all you can talk about is the fun you're having with other people. Forget I said that. That was a terrible, awful metaphor. Shut your mouth. I'm really not jealous, okay? Not of your party, anyway. Gosh, holy shit, okay. There's a lot of questions to ask. At the end, Isabeau. I just want to tell you something. That's probably it. Interrupted, just... okay. Unfortunate. There's a way to make sure you wouldn't be interrupted, maybe you'd finally get to hear what he has to say. And it keeps happening, too. Okay. No, nothing new there. Odile seems suspicious of me. Is that so? That research of yours is pretty perceptive. Better not act weird or interact with stuff that makes you act too weird too often in one loop. Or do. What does it matter? She won't be able to figure out anything anyway. Figuring out your looping in time just because you're acting weird would be quite an achievement. Okay, well now we gotta do a loop where we, do too many weird looping things at once. As long as we don't need that. Book fan, Mira has a fan. Fix a knife. How did you know I was allergic to pineapples? I just knew. What? How? I just knew, Stardust. Like, really. What am I, again? Star? Which is part of the universe? Indeed. So why wouldn't I know when the universe knows? I suppose that makes sense, but... the sadnesses are different. I've noticed. They don't always appear at the floor where they should be, right? This didn't happen before I beat the king. They did not. Is it because you beat the king? Is it related? No theories? None. But hey, variety is the spice of life, isn't it? Great. Take the flower! You wave the flower towards Luke. Really, stop. This is getting annoying now. Give it to someone else. Like who? Like the kid? The kid, what kind of kid doesn't like flowers? Is that so? Will you ever accept a flower? No, I won't. You will one day. I probably have to do it in a specific act or something. Flip the coin while I'm at it. Alright, Isabeau. It's time for our date. I mean, for us to hang out. Follow me, Sif. We follow Isabeau around for a while, going through Dormont and the forest until... Cute. A field. There's nothing around. What could he possibly need? So, what did you need me to do? Huh? Oh, lay down with me? Cute. You lay down. And then, look up. Look up. Pretty. Stars, stars, stars all around you. You inhale sharply. You know, when you asked me if I needed help earlier, I wasn't sure what to say. I don't really need help with anything. I did all I needed to prepare for tomorrow and stuff. I saw you run around and help everyone today, and that seemed kind of fun. And so I thought, Sif's making sure to help everyone today, but I just want to hang out with him. So, that's it. That's all I wanted you to do today. Let's just hang. Oh. Oh. Why stars? Oh, so, you know how you say this word when you're annoyed or something bad happens? I don't know what language it is, but I always thought it was like a swear word. Like crab. And I looked at a few books, but I couldn't find the word anywhere, and I got really curious, and one day I heard someone else say it, so I asked them, and they said it means stars. And I noticed you know stuff about the sky. You talked about planets once, and the sun, like you really knew what you were talking about. And sometimes, when we slept outside, we'd spend most of the night looking at the night sky. And I thought that was interesting, because I never thought about what's up there before. But, I thought maybe, like to see the stars together, or just in general. Oh no, was I wrong? Was it really more of an actual swear word like crab, where you don't actually like stars and stars are bad and gross? Did I step in it? Did I mess up? No, you didn't step in it. Oh, whew, I got scared. Anyway, I heard some people can see stuff in the stars sometimes. Like pictures? They're called... something? Constellations. Constellations! Yeah, that. Do you know some? You look up at the stars. You don't recognize any of them. No, I don't know any. Huh. You're saying I didn't step in it, but... Sif. Change the subject. No, you're fine. Tell me something. Something? Something about you. Oh, okay. Well, okay. You know I'm from Uvent, right? I've lived there my whole life. It's a nice big city. More than one house, too. Way bigger than Dormont. Big enough that you don't know where the life story of every person you see, huh? Anyway, you might think it's surprising, I don't know, but when I was Bonnie's age, I was like the smartest smarty pants around. Not like slightly smart or anything, but like the nerdiest kid you can imagine. Huh. You have trouble imagining Isabeau as anything other than the boisterous man he is. Like, really imagine it. Big glasses, super neat braids, always knows the answer to any question the teacher has, always getting perfect grades, always too shy and focused on grades to even know how to make a friend in the playground. That was me. And, I didn't really like myself. Because, like, I was smart, but I really hated being shy. Being alone. Not even able to ask a classmate for a pen because I was so paralyzed by fear. I was ready to spend the rest of my life like this. But one day, after years of living like this, I looked at myself and the way I was, the way I existed in this world. I looked at that kid in the mirror and I thought, is this it? Is this really who I want to be? Couldn't I just be someone else? Someone that can make friends, someone people could love, someone I could love, someone I wouldn't feel ashamed of being. Couldn't I just change? That's one of the things people go to the houses for, you know? To learn things, to train, to do bodycraft on yourself, to change. You can stay for a bit and come back changed and no one would say a thing. Just accept the new person you've become. So I went to one of Yoven's houses and threw myself into it, trying to be the coolest, strongest, most dependable person around. Lifting weights, training my voice to be deeper, louder, crafting my own body to be cooler, stronger. Looking at myself in the mirror every morning and yelling, I'm the coolest! Change is destruction, you know? To learn about change, you need to know you might hurt people. You might hurt yourself, even. So you always have to be careful and think about whether the destruction you bring about is worth it. I decided it was. So the person I was before, I made them disappear. Killed them with my bare hands. Made sure they'd never, ever come back. So I could live. Sounds so bad when I say it like that. The kid I was before is still here. I just grew around them to protect them. Building an armor until it becomes the real thing. So I could become someone strong, someone outgoing. Someone comforting to be around. Someone I would have liked to know before. Doesn't matter that much. I'm here is what I mean, and I love myself so much more now than I did before. But even the person I am now is a work in progress. I want to change still. I became a big and strong and dependable, happy-go-lucky dude because that's who I needed to be. But lately, I've been feeling like I need to let down the airhead facade a bit, act less stupid, that sort of stuff. It doesn't feel great when people think I'm stupid just because I act a certain way. So I might change again soon. Become someone slightly new. Sounds cool, right? Oh. You never knew. As if I wanted to change to become someone else, and he did it. He must have worked for so long to make his wish come true. I might change to be a mix between a jock and a nerd. Balancing it all, you know? So you'll change into a Jerd, so you'll change into a knock. I like Jerd. More like a knock. Sounds better, doesn't it? Better mouthfeel. They're both bad, Issa. No, don't say that. You can be a smart jock, you can be a buff nerd. You can be a buff nerd. Oh. You think I'm buff? You quickly look away from him. Anyway, if we beat the king tomorrow and go to our separate ways, I'll just change into someone else. Someone who can be both strong and smart. Both at once. What a concept. Doesn't that sound like someone cool? Doesn't that feel like someone you wouldn't feel ashamed of knowing? Is that what he thinks? Issa. Yeah, Sif? I have never felt ashamed of knowing you. Not even a little bit. You're gonna make me blush, Sif. Well, you know I feel the same, right? You're like maybe the coolest person I know. You know that, right? And I really like spending time with you. When we hang out, I always want to discover new things, like cool theater stuff or even just something new about you. And I like how you always have a pun ready for any situation, how you breathe in a specific way sometimes, and I wish I could breathe with you just to make you feel better. And I like the way your face looks when you eat your favorite foods, and I want to know more about you, talk with you more, laugh with you more, and I... You can't look away from him. Whoa, is that a shooting star? Hey, look up. Isn't that cool? You look away from him and look up at the starry sky. There's no shooting star. You don't mind. Aha! See, I told you they'd be here. A picnic! You heard Issa mumble to himself. Oh, you heard Issa mumble to himself about it earlier, more like. Hi, Sifrin. Hi, Isabeau. We figured you'd be here. Can we join you? Everyone's here! Good to see you, everyone. Such a beautiful night. Was it your idea to come here, Isabeau? It was. Under the stars, huh? How romantic. Very well done, Isabeau. What? No, it wasn't romantic at all. Just a pal's outing. A buddy's hangout. I, of course, would bring any of you here. Uh-huh. I brought our food! So we can eat here. A nightly picnic. Oh, I can smell samosas. Yummy. Yeah, I made a lot. Friend, take one. Take two, even. You deserve it. Sifrin sure worked hard today, didn't they? Thank you for your help earlier. You jump. Yeah, thank you, Sifrin. You've been a great help today. Friend taught me how to fight! I'll be able to help you tomorrow. Oh, I'm looking forward to it, Bonnie. Za, did Friend help you today too? You freeze. Did you? Heh. My beloved. Sorry. Of course Sif helped me today. Just taking a screenshot. Don't mind me. Okay. Isabeau's looking at you, smiling brightly. Thank you for spending time with me, Sif. Oh. You hide your face beneath the rim of your hat. How wonderful. Thank you. Oh, great helper. Here, have another samosa. And have some pate and bread. I'm sure you'll want some tea, too. And here's some of my curry. Your plate is overflowing. You see everything on your plate sway back and forth. Eat as much as possible before everything falls down. Oh. You burp. Ew! Nice reflexes, Sifrin. Everyone starts laughing happily. You laugh too. You're surrounded by your allies. Your heart lifts. You love them. You're glad you got to spend time with them. You're glad you know them better. You're glad... Bryn, you okay? You want more snacks? You smile. Yes, please. Then eat! Eat as much as you want! You all ate and laughed under the stars. Tomorrow, once again, we'll go into the house and fight the king. But today... Today you're happy. Oh, that's emotional! Fuck, dude. This game's too relatable. On, like, many levels. Yeah, I feel that. I feel the oig. You had a nice time yesterday. Hang out with Isabeau under the stars. You got a memory of stargazing. You always remember this. Hi, Stardust. I didn't want to interrupt before, but you got a new memory. When equipped, memory of stargazing boosts all your fighter stats by 30. Wow. Your fighter also in the skill we will win. It's an amazingly strong, so it's such and such. Boost earns attack, defense, and attack speed for a future. Holy shit. But hey, Stardust, it was nice, wasn't it? Hanging out with all of them yesterday? They love you now. Your bond with them is stronger now. Isn't that neat? It is neat. You don't want to have to loop back to before you spent that time with them. What would happen if you stayed with this version of them until the end? If you went through the entire house without looping ahead, beat the king, and saw the head housemaiden with them, would anything happen? Would anything change? Time to walk all the way up and beat the king. Yes! Exactly. That is exactly what I'm going to do. Time to go. Oh, so much dialogue is probably going to be changed, too. That stupid sadness again. Stand still like usual. It's fine. You're not annoyed or anything. Follow the script. You managed to beat the king earlier. You feel stronger, gain a lot of EXP. Level 67. Let's go. Wham, wham, wham. That almost one-shot them. Fight me. See, now we're gonna do all the grinding. Again. Alright, up. Many battles ahead. I feel like I'm gonna look at everything now, because they're like, somewhere in my brain has it that now that all this like emotional stuff has happened, it's gonna be different. In some places, not all of them. All right, we got the little ding ding. Ding ding. Can you imagine I just forget about the switch and I just die to the rock immediately? There we go. Easy peasy. Sip, did something happen? What? What do you mean? Did you drink a special tonic or something? You seem, well, so graceful, right? I knew I wasn't imagining it. You're walking in a cool way, like a dancer or something? You usually feel like a tiny fennec fox, but you feel more like a panther right now. The way you defeated the last few sadnesses we've seen, that was impressive. Uh-oh. It's time to get serious, you know? It's time to get serious. I will show the king my true power. I will show them all. And then, no one will ever make fun of me again for being barely taller than a preteen. I'm the same height as you, Mira. Oh. She looks at your heeled shoes, and then at her flat boots. Is that so? Ha! Youch. Yeah, Belle. Hit him where it hurts. Youch. You really moving differently, though? Faster, more silently? Come to think of it, your allies do feel slower to you now. Clumsier. How long have you been in there compared to them? Fuck! It's happening! This is the board game. I forgot about the board game closet. This is the book. Fight me. Why did I do that? Oh, that's why I did that. There we go. It's my favorite guy. You hit your hip into the counter and bite your lip really hard. Why do you never remember the stupid counter? Oh no, stiff. Stiff? Stiff. Do you still have trouble judging distance? I don't know if you thought anyone else to take the lead. Wow, they didn't even comment on my... Did I not Naya this time? I must not have. Oops. We're grabbing everything on this run. I think this is a good run to grab everything. I'm also watching for any, like, differences in the dialogue. So far, nothing has changed. This island. You know what? I have so many theories that I'm not voicing just in case, but I have a lot of theories about this island no one can remember. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna try and fight every enemy I run into as well on this run, because I'd like to see how high I can get them all at to save in front of the king for the next time. Goodness gracious. Nice crit, Mira. Looks like we can basically one-shot all the early enemies at this point. And we can two-shot most of the others, which is nice. Yeah, because if we've, after this fight, I need to check something. I feel like Odile hasn't gotten a chance to attack in, like, a year. Poor Odile. Okay. How many loops have I done? 21 loops. Okay. So, that's almost a full month's difference that Sif has on them of time. That's like a whole month that they've almost a whole month that they've been in the house. Which is kind of crazy. Oh, ass man! Sorry, I looked over and I just got met with my favorite guy. Nice. Oh, well, let's remember to not look at any cursing of the Chateau books other than the 87 one in this run as well. Don't want a repeat of last time. Book about the study of craft. Could I have any information about timecraft, maybe? Does Craftonomy book have anything on timecraft? Timecraft? What for? It is related to our situation, isn't it? With the king? We don't have time. What's timecraft? I don't know what that is. Should we have a crash course on timecraft then? Yeah, fine. But I'll flip through the book. It does have a section on timecraft. Alright, so timecraft is, as the name implies, the power to wield and craft time itself. It's a type of craft that's been hypothesized to exist for decades, but its existence has never been proven. Until now, right? Stopping time, that's what the king does, right? So the king is using timecraft. The king most likely is, yes. Which would make it the first time in history someone managed to harness that power. Outside of stories told in family tales, that is. I've heard scholars outside of Vogard are really excited right now. Timecraft confirmed to be real. So they're happy because he froze people in time? Well, it's more complicated than that. Morals aside, it does change everything we knew about timecraft. Think about how timecraft could be used. The king is only stopping people's time, but it could be used for many other things. It could be used to hasten or slow people's time, too. Maybe make people's bodies younger or older. Maybe make buds grow into trees in an instant. Worst case scenario, it could be used to change history itself. Crafting time to go back in time and change history? Whoa! Whoa. Possibilities are endless. And terrifying. Definitely not the kind of power you want in someone's hands. And definitely not someone like the king. And, correct me if I'm wrong, but crafting time wouldn't be anything like crafting clay to a specific shape or crafting a sword. Those are easy enough to do and won't tire you out, but crafting time? Something as basic and essential as time? Wouldn't it ask for immense amounts of power? Exactly. Crafting clay barely asks for any power from the user, but crafting time. It's theorized that crafting time, even to pause time for a single second, would probably kill the user immediately. Huh? Kill them dead? Kill them dead. And yet, the king is still alive. So it raises the question, what gave him enough power to use timecraft without dying? And how did he learn to use it? Good questions, Isabeau. You have pretty smart insights sometimes. I sure do. Timecraft is what the king uses and it's dangerous. Got it. I suppose talking about this was useful. I'm surprised you're curious about this, though. Cyprin. You shrug. Timecraft. Type of craft that allows the user to control time. Isn't that what you and the king have been using? But neither of you should be able to use it. Using it would ask for immense amounts of power. So then, what gave you this power? Maybe you should ask the king about this. But what if it isn't enough? What if he doesn't want to tell you anything about timecraft? You've talked to the king and the head housemaiden. Those really the only two people that would know anything about the loops you're stuck in? Who else could you talk about the loops? To theorize? Oh wait, the one person! It's Loop. I'm gonna give him a call right now. Hi, Loop. I have a question. I don't have a question. Nope, I'll talk to you next time I loop, buddy. Don't worry about it. Okay. I don't need candles. No. Hi, smell. Okay. How to craft candles. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. Okay. There's newspaper articles the king should keep in mind for later. Okay, I guess I can't read them yet. Give me a card! Give me a random card! 5 women fighting with spears. 5 of wands. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Ass man, my beloved. Oh wow, nice Odile. I always think that these guys kind of look like they're made of meat. Like, they look almost like a fish fillet. Holy shit, Odile. Yeah, like they look like fish. I don't know why. They look like a fish fillet or like a steak or something. Nice. I wonder if there's like a, not like a speed running record, but like just like a general gameplay record of like the least number of loops to 100% the game. I'm curious. I'm gonna look it up. Good old wrangle dangle. Paper. Go, buddy. Nice. One last jackpot. Nice. Plantain chips. I don't think I've ever taken the cookie. I'm gonna take a cookie. Hopefully the cookie doesn't kill me. Delicious, delicious cookies. Boring, but you can never get sick of them. Wait. Have you tried every single one of Bonnie's snacks? You count them in your head. Plantain chips, cookies, malanga fritters. Yes, you have. Huh. Just the fact that you've tasted them all means you've been looping for a while. Even though you might be tired of some of them, they're all so different and delicious still. How long did it take Bonnie to prepare all those snacks for today? You're a really talented cook, Bonnie. Huh? Well, of course I am, stupid. Someone has to make sure you all eat good things so you can be happy and not sad. That's so. Thank you for taking care of us, Bonnie. Thanks, Bon Bon. You're the best, Bon Bon. You all clap your hands. Hehe. Got memory of safe rooms. We got an achievement, too. Nice. You always remember this. Lets you recover all your HP after a battle ends. Oh, cute. What do I currently have equipped? Memory of victory, auto attack. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I gotta remember to bring memory of bomb to the game. Or no, I can just actually rebuild the bomb. It's fine. Oh, this is different. You're my cousin who I see once a year, and we have a really good time. Aww. That was new. Normally they say I don't know. I hope everyone's alright. Here we go, make her smile this time. Let me guess. It was a very fruitful meeting. The fact that you stole my joke, Mirabelle. What a pitiful experience for me. Uh-oh. Not your stream freezing right as something new happens. Welcome back. You kind of brought it back. You chuckle along with her, or you made her smile that time. I hope I didn't make Bonnie upset earlier. You both look Bonnie's way. Bonnie stuffing their cheeks happily. Never mind. Cute. Okay. Off we go! Nice. Alright. I can never remember if I go right or left first on this floor. I don't know why. The other ones look like meat or salmon or something. This guy looks like either a chestnut or a pair of balls. This doesn't feel right. I don't remember. Hold on. Do I have to go this? Oh, I don't remember. Fuck. Whatever. Just go this way, and if I get blocked, I get blocked. How did I do that? I feel like I just did something illegal. Damn! Memory of learning. Okay. Trying to give a sad pun for Mira too. Sorry I didn't read that interaction out loud. There was a good portion of that interaction where I was trying to figure out if we'd seen it or not. And then I realized partway through that it was new and I didn't think to read it. I was like, it's too weird now if I just start reading it. We get synonyms for sad. You could call her that. Yeah, the exact same thing, Tanuki Pop, that you just said, Miserable. That's the exact thing that popped into my mind. That is so funny. Memory of learning. You always remember this. Memory of learning. Cooldowns will be lowered by 1. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, okay, she's fine. I guess. After having Susan's been going on for over 80 installments, Glance at Warrior Cats. I know! I've been meaning to catch up with it. I stopped reading at one point for whatever reason, and I never got back into it, and I wish I did. Go, buddy, go! Fight you, actually. Get back here. You can't run from me. You know, there's some series, when I was in high school, I read a lot of, like, manga and stuff. I know there's some series that are, like, fucking, like, 100 and some odd volumes long, and I'm just like, holy. I did go the wrong way. Oh well. "10 minutes until the 2-hour mark. That's crazy. Ugh. Bomb again. So, I don't know, again, there's no, I don't want any spoilers about it, but I know at the very least the game is 6 acts long. And it's crazy to think that we're only in the 3rd act, and yet I feel like I've seen not close to everything, but I feel like I've found so much already, and I'm starting to run out of like little like leads, basically. Like I'm running out of open-ended questions. And so I'm fascinated by how much is hiding below the surface, knowing there's 3 more acts after this. Not all the acts are the same length. Yeah, I figured, because like I know Act 1 was really short compared to like Act 2 and 3, so. I feel like it also depends on like how fast you play the game to like find everything, because like I remember seeing someone say it took them like over 150 loops to beat the game, and I'm like, I don't think it's gonna take me 150 loops to beat the game. Alright, well, now Odile's getting suspicious. Take a deep breath and brush against everyone softly. What a rush. What amazing feeling. Think a lot less, but you already knew a lot? That's fair. I feel like, I think I'm doing pretty okay for someone who went in blind. Because I have no spoilers and I'm not using any guides or anything, so I feel good about it. I'm on loop 21, so I feel like I'm not doing too bad. Pile of papers, you take one at random. It's a petition to serve everyone bread at lunch. Okay. Vendor calling the king might have given more notoriety than he should have had. It's something you could ask him about. Okay. Alright, the spreadsheet of names. I'm still curious about this one. Get your ass out of here. Stupid bomb. Bonding earring. Dun, dun, dun. What level even am I? 69! Nice! The minimum required loops to beat the game is 16. That is pretty crazy. I guess that would be like if you ignore like all the side quests and stuff, that makes sense, but like that's still fucking insane. Oh yeah, the two men kissing on the mouth conversation. Oh yeah, Dial doesn't need to look at that list anymore. Crumple, what? I have looked at that paper several times and it's never allowed me to pick it up. Crumpled poem. You were there all along, but still you return home. You love and hate this poem with equal measure. Huh. Weird. Yeah. Okay. We'll just see if there's anything different. Didn't look like it. Secret library. Oh, paparazzi family tale, huh? Interesting. The dial looks your way. Very interesting. You look away. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Dial's getting suspicious. The Dial's too smart. Sifrin reminded me of it yesterday. That's how I figured out to make the shield. Is that so? You smile awkwardly. Oh, your new shield skill. They show it in this book too, look. Oh, they do. If Sifrin didn't teach me this yesterday, this could have been useful. But I already know it. Book? Sifrin taught me, book. And it'll protect us against the king, book. Odile is staring at you. You look away. Maybe you shouldn't have looked at that bookcase. This book mentions the shield reflects attacks, too. Those are so complicated. I wish I could figure it out someday. Whoa. I feel like I haven't seen this little guy in forever. I don't know why. Okay. I'll pick up the glass and not cut myself with it this time. Punch the silver coin in your pocket. You don't answer. Speaking of silver coin. Give me the glass! By the way, I still have a little wood carving you made, Cyprin. You do? Of course. Why wouldn't I? It was so very cute. You know, I'm still so jealous Sif made you a wood figurine that could curse you and your entire family name. Then curse me, coward. I will one day. And then you'll be sorry. Oh, I'm so scared. That was cute. Cypher's now level 70, let's go! We're gonna end pretty soon, I just want to get to the door so I can save. Oh, the bomb. I would wait for now, just because we might still find it. Bomb defused. Whoa! I always forget that guy's like right outside the door. Yeah, we might have found it already, to be fair. But in case it's something we haven't found. If we end up missing it, we end up missing it. I know that when I get near the end of games, I tend to take a peek at, like, anything I may have missed. Just in case. But since we're still pretty far from the end, I'm gonna wait for now.